Hey everybody, welcome once again to a Low on Health Besides Gaming review. This is essentially a culmination of what I have watched or done besides gaming in this year 2013.
Nothing. He didn't do anything.
Besides gaming, of course. Now, of course, I break these down into a bunch of different categories, in which case this particular one will be covering movies and music.
No, TV.
TV
TV
and music.
Movies will be later.
Yeah, movies will be later. Didn't really listen to that much music this year. TV a little bit more so. And now that Rose has essentially been with me for a year, most of the stuff we've experienced together.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Pretty much everything. You've even watched a bunch of movies without me, but for
the
most part.
For the kind of first time, I'm going to have her also input in these notes that you see over here. And we'll do color commentary. So, of course, you don't even have to watch these. You can just look at the screen and be like, oh, okay, well, there's everything. Once again, these just serve as a purpose of remembering what I did, so you can kind of get an idea of what I like and don't like or what I recommend. So first off, we're going to talk about TV. In which case, first thing we're going to talk about is Game of Thrones. I've read all the books. I'm up to I'm up to date with the series. You are currently reading the books.
Just started book 4. Just started A Feast for Crows.
And we both watched the series. Yes. In which case, the series is still good. I mean, nothing wrong with the series whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
It's just continuing to be great. Definitely want to recommend it to people who haven't watched it. There's no reason why you shouldn't, unless you don't have HBO or a way to stream or rent.
You can temporally get HBO for like a month.
There's many ways
the show.
for
That's
you
what my
to
aunt
get it.
did.
You probably Netflix it. Next one's gonna be True Blood, which is another HBO kind of show. Once again, Rose hasn't really. You kind of gave up on the second season. You're saying, or
I got bored.
And it's understandable. You can't get bored with it.
It's not bad. I just get distracted easily.
I just continue to watch it because it's basically blood and boobs and real hardcore visceral vampires, which you don't get too much
It's
of.
really entertaining. I like all the characters a lot. I just got bored at the time, and then I had a hard drive failure, so I lost it, so it's not super easy for me to get back to it.
In which case, this season wasn't as great as the last one. Next one we'll talk about is Thick of It, season 4. Now, this is a series that Jeff had recommended to me. It's a BBC series. It's a great BBC series along the lines of Office.
Way more visceral than The Office. Louder, bolder, angrier.
Yeah, definitely angrier.
That's why it's more fun, I think.
The 4th season happened recently, and I watched it, in which case it's kind of a somber ending to it. Of course, there's the movie I mentioned before, In the Loop. But this got me to go, hey, you should watch this. And you're kind of iffy on it. Because
I was iffy on it because I don't like The Office. I can't stand watching it.
And a lot of people compare it to that.
It's different, though.
But we are currently rewatching it. We're basically just starting season 3. In which case we basically have season 3 and then the movie, and that's it. Or in 4 and then the movie.
Yeah.
But you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It is very good. I recommend it to people, and of
Peter
course...
Capaldi is the star of that show, in my opinion.
And we'll get to him in a second, because we're going to talk next about Doctor Who.
Doctor Who!
In which case, this year, we actually just today watched the Christmas special.
Yeah.
In which case, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming with Matt Smith's...
ending.
Yeah, send-off. But I will say the good news this year, we had the 50th anniversary of The Day of the Doctor, which
was fantastic.
Fantastic.
They brought Tennant back.
Having Tennant, Matt Smith, and then the other gentleman who I don't know his name.
Something or other Hurt.
Yeah,
John Hurt?
That was an awesome episode. Doctor Who fans have probably watched it. You should definitely watch it.
It's worth rewatching.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
The end part alone is just awesome.
Yes.
I was saying the boring parts of The Day of the Doctor equal the good parts of this Christmas special, so it's very
meaning that The Day of the Doctor was overall amazing, and the Christmas special was overall underwhelming.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
like I said, as we mentioned here in the notes here, that Amy and Rory got a better send off, and I didn't like Amy and Rory, and they got a better send off than Matt Smith. I did kind of dig the quick transition, the quick regeneration.
Yeah,
it was
just
basically it was like, hi, I'm Peter Capaldi.
I'm Peter Capaldi. How's it going?
Get the F in or get the F out. I was waiting for that to happen. But we're very much looking forward to see Malcolm Tucker, Peter Capaldi, who's in the thick of it, play the Doctor. Because
just disappointed because we know he's not going to curse.
Yeah, so we don't know what kind of Doctor he's going to be. We assume angry, but you never know.
It's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Either way, I'm looking forward to him playing the Doctor.
And then the other series we're going to talk about real quick is kind of our more American shows, which is going to be...
Oh, I thought you scrolled past it.
No, Legend of Korra, in which case... Yeah, Legend of Korra. Didn't really dig the first season.
No.
Second season, I kind of liked almost the spirits angle, but only because we got the origin of the Avatar.
Yeah, we got the flat-out very first Avatar,
which was
origin.
great, which was probably like the high point of the season.
It was like 3 episodes or something,
Is
wasn't
that
it?
2 or 3
It was
episodes?
fantastic.
That was great.
Yeah, it was.
And then the final episode, in which case I realized the only parts I liked about it was anything involving Bolin. Because, him basically...
You like the B plot.
The B plot was basically a lot stronger. He had more dynamic fights. A lot of the fights just weren't as good as, of course, any other Avatar thing. I personally found it underwhelming. I didn't enjoy it as much as I would like to.
What did I say in particular?
That basically Cora is Gwen.
I like the theme.
Oh.
Cora is kind of like Gwen from Torchwood. She means well, but she just repeatedly keeps making
She's
bad
just a horrible
decisions.
person. You're like, no, you're not a good person.
She's not a horrible person. She has good intentions. She just doesn't listen to anyone, and she keeps making bad decisions over and over and over again, and you're just like, oh, Jesus.
So that's not entertaining for me to watch. Next thing we're going to talk about is going to be My Little Pony, which of course had its season 3 this year, and of course it had season 4 also started. Season 3, whole heap and load of meh.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
As good as last past 2 seasons. No songs really stick out. What was Bad Seed was the only song I can think of.
Yeah,
you had the Twilight Alicorn thing, which I was okay with. Whatever, fine, let it go.
The Wonderbolts Academy episode was really good, though. It actually made me cry.
And then season 4 started, in which case we might actually have a driving narrative force. This box with keyholes.
What's in the box?
But now we're 7 episodes into it, and nobody's even talked about it or really referenced them. So.
Yeah, Jimmy keeps going, box? Key? Are we going to get a key? Are we going to get a key?
Yeah,
I'm like, no, Jimmy, we're not going to get a key.
And then this recent episode, we watched the Bats one. I was like, whatever.
It was just okay. The Power Pony, you said the Power Ponies one was the best one so far.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely the best one this season.
You're like, it was just okay.
It was
the best one.
Yeah, it was best one, and it was okay. So that tells you how great this season has been.
It was the best one so far. That was really cool.
That's essentially our TV wrap-up, and because we didn't watch that much TV, we're also going to kind of squeeze in music real quick.
We don't watch that much TV. Mostly
TV.
American TV. Yeah, mostly we watch anime.
Music. Real quick, some notable songs. Cups, for some reason, was that really catchy song that we've heard on the radio and whatnot. I was just trying to remember what songs I listened to this year, not that much, and that stood out. What the Fox Says is, of course, is that meme internet video done by that, it's Norwegian?
I don't know.
It's basically a comedy duo from a sketch comedy. It's 2 brothers, and they did it, and it got big play, and it's actually pretty funny.
It's hilarious. That's why it's good.
My coworkers knew about this before I did. So I feel very, very kind of not on the pulse of what's happening anymore.
It's okay. We're getting old.
And then we have Radioactive, which got a shitload of play.
You don't like it that much, but...
I didn't like it that much.
I feel like mentioning it.
I had to mention it because it was used in heavy marketing for the host. And then Sony used it for their PS4 conference, in which case they basically lambasted Xbox. So for me, it just stood in my mind as that's their anthem. Like, hey, we're keeping it as is, everybody love us. Which is ironic because I pre-ordered one twice and then I canceled it twice because money and there's really not that much for me to play for it.
Oh, we forgot to make the note about
stuff.
The other thing.
Yeah. And then I wanted Rose to throw in 2 songs real quick, in which case she threw in...
Demons by Imagine Dragons.
Another Imagine Dragons
song. Came out relatively recently, I think, unless I just didn't hear about it until recently, but I just really like it. Like, as Jimmy had me write, I'm like, what? I don't know what to write. What should I write? I write your things for you. And he's like, it's one of your favorite power anthem songs. Because apparently all the songs
she loves
I like
power anthems, like songs that are supposed to get you amped up and be like, yeah! Those are her songs.
Those are the type of songs.
Like, what's the other song? The Black Flag song? The one we heard at, they played at the...
Which song?
Pen About Nothing, the end song for that. What did Chris do?
The end song? It's My Life by Bon Jovi?
No, God, no.
Something else?
No,
that's
Black Parade? Anthem. Black Parade?
Yeah, Black...
like, that's another type of song. Those types of songs she loves with a passion. I am not a huge fan
Parade,
of.
You know.
And then, of course, you like Blurred Lines.
Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Despite the fact that it's an incredibly misogynistic, sexist song. The song sounds good.
I don't like the hook.
It's like one of those things that, like, as a feminist, I'm like, oh, I like this. It's really problematic, but I like it. I don't know. I like it. That's a horrible song.
I was not buying into any of the summer songs. Get Lucky.
You didn't like any of them.
Or these. I could not stand for... I don't know if it's because I'm a hipster and I was like, no, everybody likes it. I don't like it. There are plenty of other good songs that it could be.
You like stuff that's popular.
Every time it came on, I'm like, no.
Every time, because I have my iPod on my car. I don't really listen to the radio.
No.
Every time you're like, next.
No. Like, before you even recognize what the song is, like, no, I know what that song is. Get Lucky, no. Now, some of the albums that came out this year that I gave a try to, none of them really stood out except the last 2. Justin Timberlake's new album, in which case I need to hurry up and wrap this up.
That's okay.
The
That's
album
our
was
10 minutes.
okay. I didn't really think too much of it. Same thing with Drake's new album. Of course, you can see my notes here, and Eminem's new album. I will mention Monster, which is also Rihanna and Eminem. It's just like
I
Love
like
the Way
that
You Lie, in
song.
which case it's
Yeah.
very popular. It's very catchy.
I like that song
I think
a
it's
lot,
going to
yeah,
be
too.
very popular because it's the same kind of formula.
Yeah.
And then
Frozen.
the Frozen OST, which I will mention in the movies, but I've been listening to this OST constantly.
It's so good.
The cool thing is the second disc has a bunch of songs they didn't use, so you kind of get an idea of the other themes they were going with that they dropped. They went with a simpler theme, in which case that's why I like that.
I like that they included those songs on the OST.
Yeah, but the overall songs are great. Kind of wanted some more, but like I said, they remind me more of the old school Disney. And then finally, which I thought I kind of listened to last year, but I want to make sure I mention, Macklemore The Heist. This is probably the album I listened to the most. It was more earlier this year, but we listened to it a bunch.
Yeah, I have actually listened to the entire album, which I don't usually... I usually, I'll pick up a song here or there, but I don't usually listen to entire albums. But I've listened to the entire Heist album several times over, and they're all good.
And of course, we got introduced with Thrift Shop, like, hey, this is catchy, this is cool.
Yeah, and you made me listen to it.
And then before Same Love actually got its radio play, we watched the music video for it, and we're like, this guy's awesome. He's very grassroots, he's very kind of undergroundish, but not really. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
His whole, progress, his whole just rise. But then Same Love, and then basically every other song on there is very cool. They almost all kind of have a message, but they're almost all fun to listen to. There's not really that many that I don't like listening to. A good sob album. Macklemore The Heist is probably my album of the year. I'm happy that you actually enjoyed it too.
Yeah, well, you had me listen to you had me watch the Thrift Shop video, and you're
Yeah.
like, you probably won't watch
Gotcha.
it. You probably won't like it.
Because it's more hip hop and rap, and I
funny.
listen to that type more, and she's not that big fan.
It got stuck in my head, and I love Thrift Shop and Same Love and a lot of his other songs too.
And like I said before, I started
really good.
doing a lot of research on Ryan Lewis, who's a producer who does a lot of mixing, who does a lot of the beats and everything. He's very cool.
You like his
I like his
skills?
his style. But other than that, that's basically going to be our TV and music for 2013. We'll have a couple more of these coming out. Try to do them daily or whatnot to get them out of there. And if I sound kind of bad, I do have I'm kind of sick, but I'm getting through it.
Something, allergies or sick or something. I'm medicating him.
So
against his will.
Okay, so as always, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time.